And Tango makes 3. In the middle of New York, there's a great big park called Central Park. Children love to play there. It has a toy boat pond where they can sail their boats. It has a carousel to ride in the summer and an ice rink to skate on in the winter. Best of all, it has its very own zoo. Every day, families of all kinds go to visit the animals that live there. But the children and their parents aren't the only families at the zoo. The animals make families of their own. There are red panda families with mothers and fathers and furry red panda cubs. There are monkey dads and monkey mums raising noisy monkey babies. There are toad families and toucan families and cotton-top tamarin families too. Can you spot the cotton-top tamarin there?
Yes!
Are there any panther families, Avoca?
Panda families. There's loads of panda families, panda mommies and panda daddies.
Oh.
Yeah. And in the penguin house, there are families too.
Penguins!
Every year, at the very same time, the girl penguins start noticing the boy penguins.
Ooh.
When the right girl and the right boy find each other, they become a couple. 2 penguins in the penguin house were a little bit different. One was named Roy, there he is there, handsome little fella, and one was named Silo.
No.
Roy and Silo were both boys. They did everything together. They bowed to each other and walked together and swam together and they sang to each other. Wherever Roy went, Silo went too. They didn't spend much time with the girl penguins, and the girl penguins didn't spend much time with them. Instead, Roy and Silo wound their necks around each other. Their keeper, Mr. Gramsy, noticed the 2 penguins and thought to himself, oh, they must be in love. Look at them there having a little smooch. Roy and Silo watched how the other penguins made a home. So they built a nest of stones for themselves. Every night, Roy and Silo slept there together, just like all the other penguin couples. And every morning, Roy and Silo woke up together. But one day, Roy and Silo saw that the other couples could do something that they couldn't. The mummy penguin would lay an egg. She and the daddy penguin would take care of it and keep it warm until it finally would hatch. And then there would be a baby penguin! Oh my goodness, so cute and fluffy!
It is.
Roy and Silo had no egg to sit on and keep warm. They had no baby chick to feed and cuddle and love. Their nest was nice, but it was a little empty. One day, Roy found something that looked like what the other penguins were hatching and brought it to their nest. It was only a rock. But Silo carefully sat on it and sat and sat and sat. When Silo got sleepy, he slept. And when Silo had finished sleeping and sitting, he swam and Roy sat. Day after day, Silo and Roy sat on the rock. But nothing happened. Then, Mr. Gramsy had an idea. He found an egg that needed to be cared for and brought it to Roy and Silo's nest.
Yes!
Roy and Silo knew just what to do. They moved the egg to the centre of their nest, and every day they turned it so each side stayed warm. Some days Roy sat while Silo went for food. Other days it was Silo's turn to take care of the egg. They sat in the morning and they sat at night. They sat through lunchtime and swimming time and supper. They sat at the beginning of the month and they sat at the end of the month. And they sat all of the days in between. Until one day, they heard a sound coming out of the inside of their egg. Beep, 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 it said. Roy and Silo called back. Squawk, squawk, beep, beep, answered the egg. A tiny hole appeared in the surface of the egg. And then suddenly, what do you think's going to happen?
A baby!
out came their very own baby. Oh, look at the little baby penguin. She had fuzzy white feathers and a funny black beak. Now Roy and Silo were fathers. We'll call her Tango, Mr. Gramsci decided, because it takes two to tango. It takes two to make a tango.
No.
Tango had to sing for them when she was hungry. They fed her food from their beaks. They snuggled her in their nest at night. Tango was the very first penguin at the zoo to have two daddies. Isn't she lucky? Soon Tango grew strong enough to leave the nest. Roy and Silo took her for a swim just like all the other penguin families. And all the children who came to the zoo could see Tango and her two fathers play in the penguin house with the other penguins. Hooray, Roy! Hooray, Silo! Welcome, Tango! They cheered. At night, the three penguins returned to their nest. There they are. There they snuggled together, and like all the other penguins in the penguin house, and all the other animals in the zoo, and all the other families in the big city around them, they went to sleep. And that is, and Tango makes 3. I love that.
Yay!
That was so special.